The Miller family's home was more than bricks and mortar. It was their sanctuary, filled with laughter, love, and memories. But their haven was threatened. Their home insurance premium had skyrocketed, leaving them grappling with a crushing financial burden. Sarah Miller, a teacher, and her husband David, a construction worker, were staring at a future filled with anxiety. Their dream of providing a secure future for their two young children was crumbling. The rising insurance costs were eating into their savings, forcing them to make difficult choices. The joy in their home was slowly being replaced by a gnawing fear of the unknown. Their story is not unique. Across the United States, families are facing similar struggles, caught in the crosshairs of an escalating insurance crisis. The Millers, like many others, are left wondering how they will cope with the ever-increasing financial strain. The worry etched on their faces reflects a shared anxiety among homeowners nationwide. Their story is a stark reminder of the human cost of this crisis, a cost that goes beyond mere dollars and cents. The Millers are symbolic of a larger national crisis. Their plight underscores the urgent need for solutions to this growing problem. The rising insurance costs are not just numbers on a page. They represent real families struggling to hold on to their homes and their dreams. The Miller family's story is a call to action, a plea for understanding, and a desperate search for solutions in a world that seems increasingly uncertain. Insurance premiums are surging across the U.S., driven by a confluence of factors. Natural disasters are becoming more frequent and intense. Insurers are paying out more in claims. Construction costs have also risen, pushing up the cost of rebuilding. Reinsurance, a safety net for insurance companies, has become more expensive. This perfect storm of factors has created an unprecedented crisis for homeowners. The rising costs are impacting homeowners in every corner of the country. Families are being forced to make difficult choices. Some are cutting back on essential expenses. Others are tapping into their savings or taking on additional debt. The financial strain is taking a toll on families, creating stress and uncertainty about the future. The crisis is also impacting the housing market. Rising insurance costs are making homes less affordable. Potential buyers are being priced out of the market. The crisis is exacerbating existing inequalities, making it harder for low and middle-income families to achieve homeownership. The insurance crisis is not just a financial issue, it is a societal issue with far-reaching consequences. Climate change is a key driver of the insurance crisis. Rising sea levels, more frequent wildfires, and intensifying storms are increasing the risk of property damage. Insurers are responding by raising premiums to cover the higher risk. As climate change continues to worsen, the insurance crisis is likely to deepen. The impact of climate change is particularly acute in coastal areas. Rising sea levels are increasing the risk of flooding. Insurers are pulling back from high-risk areas. Homeowners are facing a double whammy: higher premiums and fewer insurance options. The situation is creating a crisis of affordability and access to insurance in vulnerable communities. The climate crisis is a global problem with local consequences. The insurance industry is on the front lines of this crisis. Insurers are grappling with how to price risk in a changing climate. The industry is calling for action to mitigate climate change and adapt to its effects. The insurance crisis is a wake-up call, highlighting the urgent need for climate action. Section 4. Expert opinions, navigating a perilous future. Industry experts predict a bleak future. They warn that insurance premiums will continue to rise. Climate change will continue to drive up risks. The affordability and availability of insurance will be major challenges. Experts say that the crisis requires a multi-pronged approach. Experts stress the need for government intervention. They argue that governments need to invest in climate mitigation and adaptation measures. They also call for stronger building codes and land use planning to reduce risks. Experts believe that a collaborative approach is essential to address the crisis. Consumer advocates offer advice for homeowners. They recommend shopping around for the best insurance rates. They suggest reviewing coverage options and increasing deductibles to lower premiums. Advocates also encourage homeowners to make their homes more resilient to natural disasters. They emphasize the importance of being proactive in the face of this growing crisis. Section 5. Finding a foothold. Advice for homeowners. Navigating the insurance crisis can feel daunting. However, homeowners can take steps to mitigate the impact. Start by thoroughly reviewing your current policy. Understand your coverage limits and deductibles. Contact your insurer to discuss ways to lower your premium. Explore options like increasing your deductible or bundling policies. Consider making your home more resilient to natural disasters. Strengthen your roof and windows. Clear vegetation away from your home. Elevate your property if you live in a flood-prone area. These measures can reduce your risk and potentially lower your insurance costs. Remember, every step towards mitigation counts. Finally, stay informed about the changing insurance landscape. Follow industry news and government announcements. Engage with your community and local officials to advocate for solutions. The insurance crisis is a collective challenge that requires collective action.